YouTube? It's your boy JoeDaFlamin here, and I'm here for you guys. We are coming off a huge win last week in the IBA, ladies and gentlemen, over our good friend Sir Jorge the Great and his Ant Eggys. You guys can see it on the channel. I might have it in the description below. If I don't, you guys know the drill. There's the comments below. You tell me what an idiot I am. And I like it. I love that dialogue, ladies and gentlemen. But, long story short, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back to you guys for week number 4 of the IBA. We are in the mid-season, guys. And your Atlanta Talonflames are taking on W3S7 and his Motostoke Moltres. Now, originally, I will say this straight up. This week was supposed to be Q the Costa Rican and his Chicago Dragalges. Something happened. I'm not going to speculate on it because I don't know what happened. I just think maybe Q got backed up, probably had some work stuff that happened on. But again, I'm not going to speculate on it. Point is, Q dropped, W3 came in, so the Chicago Dragalges are now the Motostoke Moltres, and that's who we are battling this week. Now, their team is pretty tough, ladies and gentlemen, and let me show you guys that by getting rid of all of that stuff. W's team has, and again, I'll probably know his name in the post-match when if we do a post-match interview. Now, we didn't do one last week against Jorge because he had a play to go to, and honestly, if he sees this video a week later, I'll just say it straight up, Jorge, hope that play was good, brother. But W's team is Garchomp, Zapdos, Suicune, Grimmsnarl, Metagross, Porygon Z, Talonflames, Sarina, Quillfish, Frostlass, and Charjabug. Straight up right now, this team is scary because he's got a lot of favorable matchups that can, if done properly, they can destroy my entire team. I'll just say it straight up. Garchomp is super effective against Jirachi, Gengar, Salamence. It gets coverage for Diancie, but it's also super effective against Diancie. It's super effective against Rapidash, but it's also weak to moves from all of my mons. Zapdos gets coverage, but it's super effective against... Buzzwole, because of the flying type. Suicune gets super effective coverage, but it's super effective against Diancie, Sandaconda, Rapidash, Grimmsnarl. Super effective, super effective, super effective, super effective. You guys get the point. Metagross, super effective. Porygon Z gets coverage for super effective. Talonflame, of course, he's got my mascot. But I digress. Again, I don't recall him changing anything. Let me just pull up the transactions real quick. Drop. Okay, so, yeah, Talonflame stayed. Chomp stayed. Zapdos stayed. Grimm stayed, Sarina stayed, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was what stayed from when he did the transactions and whatnot. Talonflame, honestly, what's shocking is that Metagross hasn't, well, granted, Q did this for 2 weeks, and then W did this for week 3, so it's always possible that week 4 is when Metagross makes its debut, or PZ for that matter, or Talonflame for that matter. Sarina, it's really good. It's good for Rotom Wash. It can be good for Diancie. It can be good for Sandaconda, but the threats of Weavile and Gengar and Salamence and Buzzwole and Rapidash, probably throw it out there. Quillfish, if it comes, it's probably going to be for, I guess, Intimidate support. Intimidate with Flip Turn. Frostlass, Frostlass is a very scary mon, guys. If you know what to do with a Frostlass, it can really mess you up. And then Charjabug. I legitimately do not know what a Charjabug can do. I'm going to have to look that up. After this. His team is real. Like I said, his team is really tough, really well-rounded. I expect Chomp to come. I expect Zapdos to come. I'm going to say Metagross comes. Frostlass maybe comes. Suicune probably comes, and then I'd say either Grimmsnarl or Metagross comes. But that's just going to be my prediction, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get into the team that I'm bringing this week. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing now. I'll be honest, I'm running a couple of mons here that, you know, they might work, they might not work. I'm not 100% sure, but if they do, great. If they don't, great. That is the beauty of Draft League. So let's get into the team builder, guys. First up, we got Melbourne, the Rotom, with the Flame Orb, Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Defog, and Trick. Now, you're probably wondering, I got Flame Orb and I got Will-O-Wisp. Why? The plan is, if I can trick one of his physical attackers, the Flame Orb, that takes out one Willow. And then I get their item. And then I can use Willow on any of the other mons. And that works out there. Then Volt Switch for swapping out Defog to get rid of any hazards. If there are hazards, I really don't expect him to bring any hazards, to be honest with you guys. But I think Defog also clears out Reflect and Light Screen if you wanted to do that. Next up is D.Rey's rival, the Salamence, bringing Lumberry this week. Now, Lumberry is only there in the event of, like, I don't know, like a Toxic Zapdos. I know some people have ran Toxic on that thing before. Or, what else did he have that I was thinking about? Or Thunder Wave on Grimmsnarl, which honestly would be shocking. Something like that, but, I mean, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Dual Wing Beat, Dragon Claw. Basically, it's going to be there, try to do what it did last week, clean up house. Wishfully is coming in now. Protective Pads is an interesting one that I brought this week. I brought it for the Garchomp because in the event, I mean, let's be real. It's going to have Rough Skin. So if I get an Ice Punch off at 252, 4 times super effective, and he doesn't have a Yachi, it's most likely going to have a shot at knocking it out. Most likely. But then the Rough Skin comes, but I take the Protective Pads, and I knock it out without taking any damage, any chip damage on Jirachi. Now, I'll still take damage because, you know, Garchomp is faster. But if I can Flame Orb it with Melbourne or Will-O-Wisp it, then that helps out immensely for us. Crystal Diamond is coming back to Diancie, Power Herb this time. Same as last week, Meteor Beam. I'm going Special Attack on Diancie again this week, but this time I'm bringing Iron Defense because outside of Suicune and Metagross, all of his mons are really, at least to attack Diancie, are physical defenders. Not really special defenders. So if I can max out Diancie's physical defense and then get the Meteor Beam off, then that'll help out. And then Draining Kiss is there for recovery and coverage. Mystical Fire is there for the Metagross. But at the same time, I'm probably not going to leave a Diancie in front of a Metagross, especially a Metagross that most likely will have agility and weakness policy to just go ham on us. Kevin Durant is making a return. Coil, Rest, Scale Shot, Earthquake. Scale Shot is there for the Garchomp. I don't think Scale Shot activates Rough Skin. If I'm wrong, I'll find out in the battle. Because I legitimately do not. I mean, it's a physical move, so it should activate Rough Skin. But there are some, again, like you guys saw it when we battled Matt O'Shea in the NCP SummerSlam, that Avalanche doesn't make actual physical contact, but it activates a Rocky Helmet, which makes no sense. And then it's an Impish Nature with 252 in defense. I'm maxing out on the physical side, guys, because again, the only real special attacker I have to worry about is a Frostlass if it has it, and Suicune. That's really it. And then finally, Jim Cornette is making a return this week. Choice Band, once again, Knockoff, Triple Axle, Low Shard, not Low Shard, Ice Shard, and Low Kick. Knockoff again. I mean, it just does so much freaking damage, guys. It does so much freaking damage. I mean, it can work well on Metagross too, assuming I can get lucky enough to get it off. And then Triple Axle, I mean, for the Chomp and for the Zapdos. I mean, Ice Shard is there for priority. Low Kick is mainly there for the PZ, but I mean, you know, you can throw it on a Metagross. I mean, not many people would be expecting that to happen. But then again, most people wouldn't be expecting a Weavile that's an Ice-type mod to be out in front of a Metagross that's a Steel-type with priority Bullet Punch. But yeah, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that's probably gonna be it for the team builder side of things. I'm hoping that this battle does, you know, we do well enough. And like I said, most of the time we're gonna try to get connected with W after the game, and we will try to just break down the match and just have a funny conversation about it. So I will see you guys at the battle, which is starting right now. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for week 4 of the IBA. As you guys remember, it is the IBA week number 4. Atlanta Talonflames, Motostoke Moltres. We're going to get connected right now with our opponent, and we're going to see what he has brought. He does bring the Sarina. Very interesting. He does bring the Suicune, as expected. He does bring the Zapdos, as expected. He does make Metagross's appearance, like I predicted. He does bring Grim, and he does bring Garchomp. Okay, very, very cool. I think what I want to do on the first turn is I want to lead Melbourne. And just trick that Flame Orb. Just trick it turn 1. Don't care who it is, who he leads. I think that's what I want to do, and I think that's what we're gonna do. And we'll see what he does. Diablo. That is Grim. Okay. You could have Taunt on this thing. I'm still gonna trick. Okay, he has Light Screen. Perfect. Alright, so we take his Light Clay. Perfect. And we put this on a little bit of a timer. And now let's defog. Alright. Now's the time for a good old-fashioned Volt Switch. Alright, as he goes for a Light Screen, which is perfectly fine. That is... well, I mean the Light Screen, but dang, that's hella bold. I'm going to go into Kevin Durant here, and we're just going to start coiling. Get some coils off and coil up. I withdraw into Juvia. That's gotta be sweet. Yep. Figured as much. Like now it's like, do I want to burn you? But I feel like you're gonna sub on me. Let me just see something here real quick. Damage calc, Suicune, Sandaconda. Mine is 92. 252 at +1. Okay, that actually does a decent amount of damage. And I'm still not faster though at that, so I'm gonna just click an EQ. Scald comes out as expected. Alright, the EQ comes out. Okay, this thing is bulky. Good to know. And we are just gonna go into Melbourne. Even though he's probably gonna be expecting this. Or not. Let's just go for a Willow. If he goes into Guard Shop, he goes into Guard Shop, and then we burn that. He withdrew. Darkness. Zapdos. Okay. The light screen wears off. I'm gonna Volt Switch. He's faster, and if he goes into Chomp, he goes into Chomp on a U-turn. U-turn. Diablo, that was grim. Jesus, that thing is just bulky. That thing is just massively, massively, massively bulky. I think I am perfectly content with... Let me think. I mean, Metagross could easily come in here. And I think that's what's going to happen. I really think that's what's going to happen here, so it's like, do I want to bait it or not? And I think I am. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it using Sandaconda. And if Sandaconda goes down here, Sandaconda goes down here. But I don't think it does. If this is screens... If this is a screen set, then I can probably rest up right here. I'm gonna rest. And hopefully the Shed Skin cures me turn 1. Okay. Get the Reflect off. And just rest up. Alright, so no... Alright, in comes a Suicune, presumably. Juvia, yep, Suicune. The Shed Skin comes into play. And we bring in Melbourne. Ooh, a Calm Mind set. That's not good. Is it lefties? It is not lefties. Okay, I'm gonna Willow. We get the Willow off. Also good to note that Rotom is faster. Ice Beam. Okay. The light screen wears off. I want Trick. Let me see what its item was. Oh, it was a Resto Chesto! Oh, yes! Oh my god, that's huge! Oh my god, that's so huge! I mean, it's at +1 right now, so I mean, it's like... Oh my god, that's huge. Let me go into Jirachi here, because unless it's got Sleep Talk, which I doubt, Rest, Scald, Ice... Wait, no. Rest, Scald, Ice Beam, and Calm Mind. Okay, we got the set. Holy bulk! Let's see if... Okay, Suicune, Jirachi, my Jirachi, 252, Adamant, 33 to 39%. How much is Zen doing? 26 to 31. But I get the flinch chance. I'm gonna risk it for the flinches. Try to get a flinch here and then a KO on the next turn. Ah! Okay, and thankfully no burn. I'm gonna go for an Iron Head here. Try to guarantee a flinch, and if I get a flinch, then I knock it out the next turn. Down! Serene Grace did not work there, folks. Serene Grace did not work there. Alright, let's see. How much health is it gonna do? Now that's the $1 million question here. How much health is it going to do? That's about 33%, it looks like, give or take. So it looks like it's Let's go for another Iron Head. And the Skull. No burns? Ah, burn. That's unfortunate. I probably should have went for the Thunder Punch then there. I mean, Iron Head's at 30%, but with Serene Grace it should be 60%, right? So... and the rest. I probably will not be able to break this. But we're going to try. We're going to get it as low as we can. Jesus, this thing does absolutely nothing. Alright, but the Suicune does get a KO indirectly on Jirachi. I think I kind of don't really have a choice here. I gotta go into Weavile and just knock off. See how much damage we get. Scald comes out as expected. No burns. No burns. Alright. Let's see if knockoff is enough to knock it out. So close. As long as there's no burn. Okay, no burn. Fantastic. A knockoff here. And if he goes into Garchomp, he goes into Garchomp and he knocks this out. Nope. He just sends out the Suicune. So, thankfully, it will not be a Suicune sweep. But it sure as hell could have. Metagross, as expected. As expected for a bullet, a punch. Unless he goes for agility here. But no, I need Jim Cornette around, so I need to bring out Rotom here. I need to bring out Melbourne in case he went for Bullet Punch. He did go for agility. It's the weakness policy set. It's the weakness policy set. We are... Do we Willow or do we Trick? I am going to Willow. He withdraws into, I presume, Diablo. That was Grim. Yep. That was Grim, which is understandable. Burn comes out. He puts up a light screen. He puts up a reflect. But because Suicune is down, the only real threat to Rotom and to Sandaconda is Sarina. And Sarina, if it has triple axle, it will not like that Rocky Helmet, unless it's paths. What do I do here? 'Cause I'm assuming he's gonna go for the reflect here, and then he's just gonna sack off whatever. Excuse me. So I'm actually going to. Let me just think one more time. Actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. No, wait, no, I can't. I can't. I cannot. Not with that Grim still around. Not with it. With the screen protection. Yep. There's the reflect. We defog. He withdraws probably into Step on Me. Sarina. Okay. I'm assuming Power Whip on you. But I have to go for a Willow. I have to cripple you. And if you have Power Whip, I have to bank on a miss. Ooh! We got the Willow off. That's big. Now, what's your item? Aha! Haha! Oh, and it only got one time, too. That's hella unfortunate. So we're just gonna trick. Try to get your item, and we'll give you the Chesto. AV. Okay. So we just lost our 1 HP of all things. Well, the only move we can click now is Volt Switch. The only move we can click is Volt Switch, which is just unfortunate. Then we go into Kevin Durant here. U-turn. Into what, the Metagross? Or the Grim? Geo, that was the meta. Okay. We're just gonna coil. Meteor match. Okay, you're gonna take some chip. We are gonna coil. And now we're gonna rest up. And now we just EQ. He withdraws probably into Zapdos. Darkness, that was, yep, Zapdos. which is understandable, but we're asleep. Shed Skin does not activate, so we have to go for... We're faster than Zapdos? Whirlwind. Ooh, that's actually good. That's actually good play. And Weavile comes out. Let's just Axle. Let's just Axle. Whatever comes. That was Rocky Helmet? That thing was Rocky Helmet? Ha! Okay, dude, that is sick. I will give you credit, because that is a hell of a play. We're going to Iron Defense here. Discharges. Okay, that's fine. Good. The Iron Defense comes out. And let's go for our Meteor Beam. Which almost assuredly is going to knock out this Zapdos. Yep. There goes Zapdos. Now we're at +1 on special attack, +2 on defense. I think we could probably survive a bullet punch here. I'm gonna assume, right? Metagross, Diancie, 212, 40, and +2. Oh, we'll survive it easily. And Mystical Fire at +1 with 92 special attack. Should be enough to KO. Let's see. A bullet punch. Oh yeah. We eat that. On, it survived! And there's the policy. Okay. Let's just go into Kevin Durant. We're expecting a bullet punch here. Yep, there's the bullet punch. And Rocky Helmet. Indirect kill for Sandaconda. Metagross goes down. And Guard Shot comes out as expected. Gotta go for a Scale Shot here if he doesn't have a Scale Shot himself. Ooh, Swords Dance. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, we woke up though. Scale Shot, perfect. Let's see if it activates. It does not activate. 3 hits. Our defense lowers, but our speed goes up. We will find out now if we're faster, though. And we're not. Sandaconda goes down. I think we're down to 2, right? Oh, no, we're down to 3. Okay. We gotta go into Salamence here. And hope that we're faster, but I don't think we are. Yeah, 64, yeah, there's no way. We would have had to... do a Dragon Dance on this, so... If this thing is faster, we have lost. If it's not faster, then we win. Maybe. Unless he doesn't have a Dragon-type move, which I sure as heck would doubt. Oh my god, he missed! No! Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no! Oh my god, dude! Dude, no, not like that! Oh my god, not like that. Please, not like that. Oh my god. Not like that, dude. Oh my god. We just got lucky as hell right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to deny that we got lucky as hell. One dual wing beat later. And Salamence cleans house again. Oh my god. Oh my god, that... I am so sorry, dude. My god. Oh my god, that is so unfortunate. Because we said it, if he was faster, he wins. And the miss on scale shot of all things. Honestly, GG's to W, man. Just GG's to him all around. Guys, I'm going to try to get him on a post-match for this, but if he doesn't, I fully understand. But, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for your post-game press conference after a wonderful and intense 3-0 win that honestly came a little bit closer to the end than we were expecting, ladies and gentlemen. But we did manage to pull off a close 3-0 win, and it really could have gone the other way, but we got our opponent on call here. We got W3S7, also goes by Wes. What is going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, I mean, after that game, I was honestly sweating like getting into that late game, dude. Especially when you first brought out Juvia. Oh my god, I was just like, how the hell am I gonna break this thing?
You're right. Yeah, this thing's bulky, man.
Cause I'm going for flinches and flinches and flinches and flinches with rock. I'm like, I'm not getting the flinch. Like, what the hell? That's a 60% chance, man.
0% chance with inner focus, though.
Oh my god, like that. When you said it was inner focus, I was like, oh my god, because I forgot that Suicune's hidden ability was inner focus. Or is that all the beasts?
All the beasts, yeah. They used to be Water Absorb, Volt Absorb, and Flash Fire, but they never actually got released with them. They got changed before they ever released them.
Kind of brings the theory of, the beasts are the original evolutions theory to forefront.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was like, that rest call mindset was just insane, dude. I mean, like, and then also, like, when I knocked off on Zapdos and that was a helmet, I was like, that's a helmet? I was like, what the heck is he doing with this? I mean, it was insane going on that. I mean, like, what exactly was, like, was your strategy try to stall me out with Suicune, though?
Yeah, pretty much. It was just there to try to set up and then stall out.
Yeah, because if we look at my team and whatnot, I mean, like almost none of my Pokemon had options to break Suicune. Plus, I had low attack on Jirachi for that, so it's like Thunder Punch is not doing anything, and
yeah,
I was just like, wow, this thing is a bulky mother. And then, wait, no, now I remember, it was Rotom. Not Jirachi, it was Rotom. I decided to go careful on it, but I have a special attack on it, so I'm like, that's why it's doing so little damage. But when I was finally able to get rid of Suicune, I was like, oh, thank Christ, because that thing was a nightmare. And then I will give you credit, Metagross weakness policy. The second that I saw that agility, I knew I knew without a shadow of a doubt what that set was. It was agility, weakness policy, probably some coverage moves, and bullet punch.
Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunate that you didn't just go for the attack on it. I knew once you seen agility, you knew what it was up, and I was like, well, I can get this off now.
Yeah, I decided, like, I know I had Diancie out there, and I'm just like, okay, let me put Diancie out there, because I had enough defense that without you boosted on attack, can you believe Diancie can take a bullet punch or a meteor mash?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, base 150 defense. You give it a little bit of HP and defense investment, and that thing can take a steel type move, as long as it's not boosted. We had to put that caveat out there, as long as it is not boosted. But once it got the boost, I was like, oh, great. I started something here, but thankfully, Metagross was weak enough to where I could bring out Sandaconda and then get the Rocky Helmet chip for the K. And I mean, Diablo. I mean, the prankster was nice. What'd you think of the Flame Orb trick?
That was surprising.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, because I figured it would be best to trick Grimmsnarl if it came, because it was either going to be some kind of 4-attack mon, or it was going to be the screen set. And thankfully it was the screen set, and I got fortunate enough that, I tricked on the Flame Orb. Now, it was a slow freaking burn to get it to go down. But
he stayed alive for a long time.
Yeah, he stayed alive a lot, because you had a lot of reflects up, a lot of light screens up. Now, Prankster does help out with that. I won't deny that. Now, what was Serena there for?
The Rotom, I think, is the main thing. Yeah,
because, I mean, Rotom's very chunk, I can say that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like... I'm looking at Serena. That was the only mon in prep that I was like, would he bring it? I'm not really 100% sure if he would. But if he did, it would only be for like Rotom or something like that. That's why I had double burn set up, because I was going to trick the Flame Orb onto something. Predominantly, the trick was there for the Metagross or the Guard Shot. I'll say that, but I was like, I got the Grim out here. I know it's gonna, if it's a lead, it was gonna be the screen setup. So I'm like, okay, let me trick it on there and then have Willow in the back for anything. And I know I burned Juvia and Serena, which definitely helped out in the end game.
Yeah, for sure.
But I will say this straight up: I am sorry as hell about that guard shot.
That was the game. It was a flip of a coin. Well, it's 9 out of 10. I won that. But
that 90% accuracy, dude.
I hate those, man. I hate them.
It was just like when it had, because like I had Scale Shot on Sandaconda, and And I'm actually surprised at Scale Shot, because this is something that I found out. I think you've battled Matt O'Shea before, right?
I feel like I have, yeah.
Montreal Milotics guy?
No, maybe I haven't actually. No.
Well,
I think I was going to, but I dropped out of the league that I was in.
Okay, well, long story short, in the NCP, we did a battle, him and I, and the funny thing was, Scale Shot apparently doesn't activate Rough Skin or Rocky Helmet, but Avalanche does.
Huh.
Yeah, you would. I mean, I could kind of get Scale Shot a little bit. What with? I mean, even though it's a physical move, it's not really doing physical damage. But it's like the same with Avalanche. Like, how's
Avalanche? Yeah.
How's Avalanche affecting it? But it was. I mean, when you missed the Scale Shot, because I was like, one of us was winning 3-0 right there because it was Dragon
right
on
there.
Dragon. And
I thought you was Choice Scarf, and I was like, well, this is it. And then I was like, oh, you're not Choice Scarf, and I got so excited just to have it all tore away as soon as it said Scale Shot missed.
Yeah, no, I will. No, Salamence has basically been. I mean, it's technically giving away secrets, but I mean, it's been a DD set pretty much the entire season. I mean, it's like, I just don't see any reason to run anything other than DD and attacks. Because, I mean, it's like, you run the DD, you get the +1 on both. Really, you just have to watch out for Intimidate users. I mean, the thing hits like a tank, and then you add Moxie on it, you got the +1 on speed, and you're just skyrocketing your physical attack.
Yeah, definitely.
Then without priority, like Ice Shard, or Sucker Punch, or Extreme Speed, or something like that, what are you really missing? I mean, like, but aside from that, dude, I mean, it was
a great match.
It was a hell of a match. I will say that straight up. Like, I mean, I know you came in early season because
week 3.
Something with Q. I'm not even gonna. I said it in the team builder. I'm not even gonna begin to speculate what happened. I'm just gonna say probably some work stuff that, you know. Hey,
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Long story short, all I'm gonna say is this: make the bread. The last thing I'm gonna do is say, do this instead of making bread, unless it's making your bread.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ultimate thing for me. So whatever's up with him, I just hope that he's all right. Straight up, he's a good dude. Even though every one of his thumbnails makes it feel like, you know, he actually wants to fight you. And I'll just say this straight up, Q, if you're listening to this, you can most likely beat me up. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that will be modest about it, that I can get beat up by Q. But aside from that, dude, I mean, your next game, I'll just let me pull it up here real quick. Motostoke, we're gonna pull up his team.
Actually, in a few minutes here.
Oh, okay, you're playing Gokey.
Yeah, I'm playing Gokey Gamer.
That, I will say this: I played him week 1. Dude is a phenomenal player.
I love Gokey.
Yeah, you'll have a good matchup against him. That's for damn sure. And ladies and gentlemen, as usual, what we do with the post-game pressers, we are going to plug our opponent's channel. This is Wes's channel. He's just reached, I should mention this, at the time of recording, he just passed 700 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. He has earned every one of those 705. And let's get him to 8 bills, guys. I mean, he's 70% of the way towards 1,000 subscribers. We got to get him to...
We're getting close.
We got to get you to the 1K, dude. Got to get you there. You want Pokemon battles. You want Nuzlockes. You want guides. You want shiny... Well, not so much the shiny hunts. I'm not really a fan of those because it's like... I have a whole argument on why those are overrated. But as you guys see, here's his schedule. 10 p.m. Eastern every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys, go give him a follow. Go sub to him. And we will see you guys next week for Mario B, which should be fun.